Well, good evening, everybody. And I've gone live a little bit earlier because there's so many of you that have been popping through and then hello on the messages. Just so that you know, I've got my wonderful tech team here again this evening. So any replies you get, it's actually Barry replying, I would say on my behalf, but I'm going to say that actually perhaps not all of it is Barry, or all of it's me, but there we go. So yeah, Barry's on messages. Charlotte is here as the other half of my tech team, and Charlotte will be responding to you via any other messages on social media. Other than that, it's just looking at me and the Christmas decorations behind. But lovely to see you all joining us. I've got some shout outs to do in a moment. We'll wait for a few more people to join us. So that you know, we actually have up to about 58 people possibly joining us for bingo this evening, which I think is absolutely fabulous. So thank you ever so much. I know not everybody will make it. Technical issues, of course, and other things, or even forgetting the time. But we could be 58 of us attempting to play a very big group bingo. So, oh, hi, Sue. Hi, Dave and Tracy. I know that Maz is there. Julie's joined us. Lisa and Natalie. Catherine's there. Grace and Cherie. Nikki, Kirsty, John and Louise. P, I've seen. Oh, that's... I think, Amanda, you've got a very posh title, may I say, to your YouTube account. So thank you. I'm glad you like the Christmas blouse. And I hope you're managing all right down there in Kent. See, this is something you can do even if you're in tier 3 and join in with us. And I know that Casey and Georgia are there. Christine, hello, and Neil. I will be doing a few more shout outs in a minute because we have got 11 new players this evening, which is amazing, out of those 58, which is brilliant. And I'll also let you know the areas of the country that we are covering. So, brilliant. It's lovely to see you all. For all the newbies, don't worry. I will be going through all the rules and different ways of playing so that you're okay, partly because the previous players have probably forgotten since July anyway. It's quite interesting that in July I had the window open in the dining room because it was too hot. And now I have the window open in the dining room just to get a breeze through because the heating's on and it's still quite warm. But hopefully wherever you are getting ready for your Christmas or whatever your festive celebrations might be, and that you're all keeping well. And this will be an hour or so of, pure fun, hopefully, and lots of lovely winnings. Right. Oh, brilliant. Hi, Kay. And Susan's there. So, thank you, Dave, for keeping us on our toes with a few Christmas cracker jokes. Oh, and Dave, Caroline, and Will, I believe, are there as well. And oh, hi, Lynn, and Holly's there, Holly and Claire. Right, well, we're up to 34 people checking in, which is even more than that. Hi, Joe, and whoever may be playing from your house or whether you're playing solo, I don't know. But I think we're probably going to start the ball rolling with some of those technical things. So technically, just so that you know, there is in fact Babs, lovely to see you. Andy and Anne, look, everybody's so cool. We might actually have a completely full house tonight, which would be fabulous, wouldn't it? I was about to say that there is a very definite time lag between what I say reaching your machines and vice versa. So there is a time lag between your messages coming through onto the live chat screen. So please don't panic if you type in bingo and you think I haven't seen it or I haven't called it. There is a bit of a time lag. Barry will also be typing in the numbers in the live chat so that if at any point things go buffering and the video goes slow, hopefully you can still follow what's going on. Equally so, you might even see the numbers before you hear the numbers. So please don't panic. please play along and have as much fun as you can. But any issues, then hi Hayley, nice to see you. Hi Diane, excellent. We're doing a really good job of getting everybody on board. But any problems, please message the tech team. I am going to, just keep talking. Wouldn't really expect any different, would you? So, and I'll leave them to sort out all the technical issues. So that's the bit about the delays. Of course, a huge thank you for joining us this evening. Absolutely fantastic to see you. So let's do those newbies. So special shout outs. I'm going to have to get my list because there's so many of you tonight. To Anya and her mum, to Babs, to John and Louise, to Kay, to Roz. I'm hoping that you're out there. To Andy and Anne, Natalie, Christine, Amanda, Tabitha, and your mum, and Julie. You are all our newbies. And we are actually covering areas from as down south as Cornwall, coming up through Devon, into Somerset and Bristol. We've got Kent, Southampton, Surrey. We've got, of course, Swindon. And then we've got Bromsgrove, we've got Gloucestershire, and as far up as Edinburgh, we're hoping. So, yeah, I'm getting the thumbs up. So Anya's online and her mum, which is fantastic. But so brilliant. We're all over the place. I apologise if you're a newbie and I have forgotten you. I'm hoping I haven't. Or you're living in a part of the country that I've also completely ignored. But I am absolutely so thrilled that you could join us this evening, and hopefully you'll have as much fun as I do calling out the numbers. So to the rules of the game. So you were sent 4 pieces of paper, 1 piece of paper for every game. So you're only going to play 1 at a time. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do on the first game is we're going to do a line. So it can be any one line across the whole of this sheet. And the line goes across horizontally. And it doesn't matter if it's in the first box, second box, or the third box. It's a line of 5 numbers. That's all we're aiming for to start with. And it's very definitely Christmas. There are lots of lovely prizes to be had. Okay, and we've actually even got extra prizes for those people who don't get to win on the games. All right, so make sure you stay to the end to see if you are one of my lucky losers this time. Because it's Christmas. We want to give out as many presents as we possibly can. Okay, so the first thing we're going to go for then is a line. We do 2 lines, we do 4 houses, but we'll talk about that as we go along. So to start with, we're just going for 1 line somewhere on your first sheet. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the first time. Now, those of you that have been before know that I normally have an animal theme bowl. Well, we've gone Christmas this year, or this time of year, I should say. And so the first number, bit of a rattle, try not to make it too noisy. So eyes down is the technical term. Have your pens ready and your first sheet. And the first number out is 6 and 5, 65. On its own, the number 9. 2 and 6, 26. Life begins at 40, 40. 7 and 3, 73. 4 and 1, 41. 2 and 7, 27. You and me, the number 3. 5 and 3, 53. 2, 0, 20. And it's a dozen, the number 12. 3 and 1, 31. 3 and 7, 37. 5 and 9, 59. 7 and 2, 72. I think I can almost feel the concentration coming through the screen, actually, from all those lovely messages pinging along. Everybody's so busy concentrating, making sure they cross off the right number. 5 and 4, 54. On its own, the number 7. And out quite early, 2 fat ladies, 88. 3 and 4, 34. 8080. Okay, hopefully you are beginning to cross off some on the same line and not randomly all over the place. 4 and 6, 46. On its own, the number 8. So remember, if you've got access to live chat, if you want to have bingo actually typed in ready to click send, but just don't send it too early. And if you're not accessing live chat, don't forget Charlotte is on my phone and my iPad so that you can message her through any of the social media routes, WhatsApp and things that you normally message me on. So everybody's keeping their eyes open. So next number, 1 and 7, 17. 7 and 6, 76. 6 and 9, 69. And sorry for the newbies, but it's whack, whack, whack. It's 22, 2 little ducks. Has to be done. I'm sorry, those of you that I know are just groaning because you'd actually forgotten that I tend to do that. Okay, 4 and 3, 43. 4 and 5, 45. 7 and 4, 74. Now I'm beginning to get a feeling that there must be some people there that are sitting quite close to their one line. So remember, it's 5 numbers in a horizontal line, anywhere on your 3 blocks. 3, 0, 30. 5 and 1, 51. 6 and 8, 68. On its own, the number 6. We've got a bingo. And for those of you that wasn't around earlier, I'm afraid Barry has found the buzzer again. So to tell us that we've got bingo. So bingo is... So, and well done to Rose. Not family favoritism, that's my mother-in-law, but well done. That's good. That's obviously very good to keep the in-laws happy, isn't it? But congratulations to Rose for winning the first line prize. That's absolutely brilliant. Okie dokie. As we aren't doing a typical bingo game, normally you would go through the numbers to check that they were there. We trust you. That there's nobody's going to cheat, and therefore we won't go through the numbers. We'll just move straight on to the next thing. So the next thing is 2 lines. So the same card, but it's 2 lines. They need to be in the same box, but they can be a top and a middle. They can be a top and a bottom. They can be a middle and a bottom. So it doesn't matter which 2, or a top and a bottom. I think I've covered everything. But they must be in the same box. They can't just be 2 lines anywhere on your sheet. Okay, so next prize is up, and that's the 2 lines. Okay, right. So we might get to this one a bit quicker because a lot of you are probably sat there waiting for... Oh, actually, it wasn't Rose. I do apologise. It was Harry, which is my father-in-law. So there we go. Right, well done. Anyway, so... eyes back down, pick up those pens, and it's 4 and 8, 48. All the 5s, 55. 4 and 9, 49. 8 and 3, 83. 2 and 3, 23. 8 and 5, 85. On its own, the number 5. 6 and 2, 62. 7, 0, 70. 8 and 6, 86. 4 and 2, 42. 7 and 1, 71. 7 and 9, 79. Okay, I hope you're not all getting too excited over waiting for that 2-line win. Oh, we've got a draw. Oh, okay, right. So Holly's got, well done, Holly. Holly's got in a 2-line, and as has Harry. So there we go. So we've got a joint winners on that one. Brilliant. Well done. I don't know whether, Holly, it's you or your mum, but I'm sure I'll put your name on the prize. You're absolutely fine. So moving on. So to finish game 1, we're going to go for a full house. So that's all the numbers, which is 15 numbers in one of the blocks. So it doesn't matter which block it is, but you need all 15 numbers crossed off. Okay, so it's not guaranteed that just because Harry's won 1-line and 2-line, that he will therefore win a full house. Everybody has a chance of getting the full house, I promise. Okay, it doesn't work the way you think it might. So eyes down for the first full house of the evening. Okay, it's starting off with 8 and 2, 82. All the 7s, 77. Sweet 16, 16. All the 3s, 33. And it's a bullseye, 50, 50. 5 and 8, 58. 7 and 8, 78. 5 and 6, 56. We seem to be missing a lot of the lower numbers tonight. I don't know why. 6 and 4, 64. I promise that they are all there. They will turn up eventually. 3 and 6, 36. 1 and 4, 14. A few more to go, and I think that full house must be getting very, very close. 6, 0, 60. And 3 and 2, 32. And it's top of the shop, 90, 90. 5 and 2, 52. And it's the Heinz variety next, 5 and 7, 57. 1 and 9, 19. And that one fat lady with her walking stick, 8 and 1, 81. Now, definitely getting close. 3 and 5, 35. Clickety click, 66. 7 and 5, 75. There's a tension building up here, only because Barry's desperate to hit the buzzer again for a full house. Oh, no, I don't know whether he's done it deliberately or he's cheating. Dave! Oh, and Holly. Hey, we're doing well. I did say I wanted to give out lots of Christmas presents, so brilliant. Well done, Dave, from your household, and well done, Holly. Excellent. So there we go. That is the end of the first game. So you need to take that game card and recycle it in your recycling bin, because you don't need that one anymore. It's no good to you. Now, one thing I did forget to say, which is very, very important, is after game 2, there will be a short break. So that if you need to top up your refreshments, I've got my usual, my Diet Coke and my elephant glass. or pop to any other little room in the house. There'll be just a short gap to give you a chance to do that, or in our case, to rustle another chocolate wrapper so that we've had something to eat in the meantime. So I'm just going to put all the numbers back in the bowl, and then we will go for game 2. So fresh start, everybody, and you're going for 1 line. So 5 numbers horizontally in any one of the 3 boxes. Okay, right. And here we go. Eyes down. First number on game 2 is 6 and 8, 68. 1 and 2, the number 12, a dozen. On its own, the number 9. 2 and 6, 26. Oh, this one's come out very early this time. Whack, 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 whack. 22, 2 little ducks. There you are. Got that one over nice and early. Can't come out again for the moment. 5 and 2, 52. 4 and 9, 49. On its own, the number 8. 4 and 5, 45. Top of the shop, 90, 90. 4 and 3, 43. 3 and 8, 38. 2, 0, 20. 6 and 2, 62. 5 and 9, 59. 1 and 4, 14. 7 and 8, 78. Okay, on its own, they're number 7. I think we need a few more to go before we get close to that line. And it's a sweet 16, 1, 6. It's 2 and 7, 27. And on its own, the number 5. Out comes the Heinz variety, 57. Followed by 2 fat ladies, 88. There's a certain, well, there we are. I was about to say there's a certain person playing today whose that is their favourite number, which I try not to mention any names, Maz, that she's been out on both games as well. Oh, well done, Neil. So those of you might recognise Neil's name because Neil very kindly donated the prizes for our very first Bush Bingo all the way back in those summer months. So thank you, Neil, for joining us again, and congratulations. Right, okay. Moving on, it's 2 lines next. So remember, they have to be in the same box, but they can be line 1 and 2, line 2 and 3, or line 1 and 3. I think I've covered it all. Right, and we're starting with life begins at 40, 40. 7 and 1, 71. Clickety click, 66. 3 and 2, 32. Oh, 3 and 1, 31. 4 and 2, 42. 8 and 5, 85. 3, 0, 30. 6 and 3, 63. And 6, 0, 60. Seems to be an awful lot of number 60s coming out there. Right. 4 and 1, 41. 3 and 6, 36. Feel like we could be getting close to that double line. 2 and 9, 29. 1 and 7, 17. 6 and 7, 67. 70, 70. On its own, the number 3. 6 and 4, 64. 5 and 1, 51. 1 fat lady with her walking stick, 8 and 1, 81. Followed by 8 and 2, 82. Okay, I do think there's a bit of tension building now. I do think that there's a few people out there waiting for just one more number, and we're going to suddenly get this big rush. So all the 4s, 44. 2 and 4, 24. I'm trying to leave those big gaps in between to give people time to type bingo, building up the tension. And this is the one that you have to do for me. Didn't come out on the last time, but it's legs 11, which deserves a wolf whistle, which I'm not doing because I'm not very good at it. So please all do your own wolf whistles for legs 11. 7 and 4, 74. And there we go. Right, and we can see Julie, congratulations, and Kirsty. Well, another double. My goodness me, I'm going to be giving Father Christmas a run for his money this year, aren't I? I might have to get my own sleigh out at some point to deliver all these parcels.
Oh,
and Maz. Oh, wow, my goodness me. Excellent. Right, okay then. So that was 2 lines. I've even so much excitement, I've even forgotten what I'm calling for. So we are now going for the full house on game 2, and then you get a little break. Although during the break, don't go too far because I want to share a bit of news with you. So there we go. But we'll let you nip off if you need to, because I wouldn't want you not to concentrate on playing bingo because you needed to go somewhere else. Okay, right then. So full house, we're playing for, remember, all 15 numbers in one of your 3 blocks. So we're going to start eyes down, starting back with 8 and 9, 89. Knock at the door, number 4. 1 and 9, 19. 4 and 7, 47. 2 and 8, 28. Oh, I think first time out this evening, Boris's Den, number 10. Oh, we've got a slight technical hitch in that I think Barry has got a problem typing the numbers. It's okay because we do have the old-fashioned written version. So apologies, I'm just going to give it a few minutes to see if it catches up. So we'd just called number. Okay, right. Yep, that's lovely. We're catching up. Super. There we are, Charlotte. See what an amazing tech team I have. Really, it's just going to cost me so much. And I don't know whether it's cooked meals or bottles of wine or gin or chocolate, but it's going to definitely cost me. So all the 3s, 33. 1 and 5, 15. 6 and 5, 65. 7 and 5, 75. I think we're probably about 3 numbers away from that full house. That could, I might be talking about your card, I'm not quite sure. 5 and 8, 58. Now remember, if you're playing with anybody else in your household, you know, make sure you play nicely and be nice to each other. And on its own, the number 1. Bullseye, it's 5050. It's definitely getting a lot less numbers in the bowl, actually. That's why it's making even more of a nut sound. 5 and 3, 53. Tension is building. 6 and 9, 69. 3 and 5, 35. 7 and 3, 73. Okay, I'm going to give you all time to get that BINGO typed in. 4 and 6, 46. Yeah, and that wasn't an excuse to sing a song. Some of you will know it. Especially any thespians amongst us. Again, I could drop names, but I'm behaving myself. 2 and 5, 25. Hey, Kirsty! Now, is Kirsty solo on this win? Nobody else catching up? Wow. Oh, is there another one? Oh, Neil. There we go. I spoke too soon, didn't I? I jinxed that one. Well, congratulations to Kirsty and Neil. That's fantastic. Thank you ever so much. So, if you would like to stretch your legs, if you would like to refresh your glass, pop to any other room in the house, then please feel free. So just a couple of minutes, and then we will start back on game 3, the same as before. Now, in the past, I've used this time to talk about the amazing work that the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation does, and I'm so pleased to say that there's a great number of team members playing this evening, which is fantastic. They've all become very, very special friends to me and Barry and Charlotte over the years that we've done our volunteering and our fundraising with them. So it's great to have them there. I've also talked about one specific project, Game Rangers International, GRI. And again, we have team members taking part too. That's been really, really special. I haven't got anything written down for once, no blurbs particularly to talk about, but I've got obviously a huge thank you to say to Barry and Charlotte. Not only are they my tech team for bingo nights, but I really wouldn't have done the things I've done over the last 6 years if I hadn't had such amazing support from them. So this is a very public thank you very much. I might joke about how much it's going to cost me afterwards, but they're always there. Sometimes to rein me in from my, how do you put it, P? My colourful ideas. Totally balmy, I think some of them are. And other times to encourage me to just step that little bit further, which is exactly what I wanted to say now. Many of you have seen my Make 2020 Matters fundraising page. It's been a tough year. We've all had our dark moments. It hasn't not hit any of us in one shape or form or another. But I just didn't want to remember the year 2020 just with all the things that we lost or we missed out on and all the changes that we didn't like. What I decided was that when somebody says 2020 to me, I also wanted to be able to say yes, but it was the year that something good happened. And completely by accident, I realised that over the 6 years that we as a family have been fundraising, we were getting really close to 20,000. And being a teacher and liking alliteration and things that match, I just thought, how cool would it be to actually clear the 20,000 target in 2020 before the end of the year, and then actually finish it with some good news. And this is where there's such a huge thank you goes to everybody out there watching, and many more people besides, because we've done it. We actually did it last night. We passed the 20,000. Oh, look, I didn't even pay them to do that. That was cool, wasn't it? We passed the 20,000 last night. It's still growing. This bingo game alone has raised over £300. And we've cleared the 20,000. And it's not anything to do with me. It's to do with all you amazing people out there, and who are just as committed to the work the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation does. And for that, I am just truly grateful that you've always been there. I think I promised that this year was going to be a quiet year. Didn't quite go that way, did it? I would like to promise that maybe I'll let you off next year. But no, I don't really want to make a New Year's resolution I might not keep. So just a huge, huge thank you, everybody, for your constant support. And absolutely brilliant having you on board. And I guess we really want to get on and win some more prizes, don't we? So hopefully everybody is back. They're sat down. I'm just going to have a slurp from all that exciting talking and passing on all that news. So I'm just being passed. Oh, this is like being on the telly, isn't it? When they pass you messages. So okay. So oh, that's lovely. Okay. So actually, there is somebody playing this evening who is not new to David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation, but definitely new to my bingo games, and has become a friend fairly recently. So, and that's a hello to John and Louise down in Cornwall, down in Wadebridge. You are as far south as we can possibly get at the moment. And John's connection with the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation actually goes back a stage further, because his dad was a friend of David Shepherd himself, and enjoyed talking about conservation when they met up. And John very kindly donated some lots to the auction that I recently ran, which was absolutely fabulous. Now, John's dad is in fact a famous person. And John's a famous person to me too, actually. But Bill Pertwee, many of you will know as a member of Dad's Army. And so some of you watched on Sunday the programme about Dad's Army. At this point, I'm afraid, John, I have to confess I am halfway through it. I'm really sorry about that. I haven't quite finished it, but I'm not afraid. I have to own up to everything. And so John's on that programme talking about his dad. I must admit, it was lovely seeing all those bits of backstage footage of what was going on. And John just wanted to pass, because John's not on live chat, but he just wanted to pass on his message out there to everybody to say thank you if you did watch the programme, and he hopes that you enjoyed it. And if you haven't, to track it down, Channel 4, I think it was, on Sunday, or Channel 5 or 4, apologies. I'm sure John will put me right in a minute. And try and track it down would be wonderful. Anyway, okay, John, I'm almost talking as much as you do, so I'm going to stop there, put my numbers back in the bowl. Please get out your next sheet. Remember to recycle game 2. Get out your third sheet. Pick up those pens. Eyes down. I've got to be very careful not to drop any on the floor, otherwise there'll be people that definitely won't win. And we're off the game. I really apologise. I was so busy talking, I haven't actually been able to read all your messages. So I will read those messages later, which will be fantastic. But Barry's reading them and replying if he needs to. Oh, and he's copying them for me. So excellent. It's quite technical, isn't it, for Barry? There we go. Right. So eyes down. Game 3. 1 line, remember. Just 5 numbers in a horizontal row. 2 and 8, 28. On its own, the number 3. Oh, on its own, the number 1. 2 and 7, 27. 4 and 6, 46. 5 and 4, 54. 2 and 9, 29. 8 and 9, 89. 6 and 8, 68. 2 and 6, 26. That fat lady with the walking sticks out all by herself today. 8 and 1, 81. 5 and 2, 52. 7 and 9, 79. 5 and 9, 59. Definitely a bit of a theme going on here at the moment. 4 and 5, 45. 7, 0, 70. 3 and 6, 36. 5 and 1, 51. 7 and 2, 72. 4 and 3, 43. All the fours, 44. 6 and 3, 63. And all the fives, 55. So I think we could be getting close. I think there's a few of you out there with just like one number to go. Do you know, I'm very good at guessing this, aren't I? I think I should become a professional bingo caller instead. Okay, who've we got? Claire Raymond. So it could be Claire, could be Georgia. But congratulations, whoever it is in your household. Well done. Just a couple of seconds to make sure there's no seconds. Oh, solo win. Well done. Okay, right. So remember now we're going on to 2 lines. So, but they must be in the same box. Okay, so don't have to be next to each other, but they do have to be in the same box. So we're starting back with 2 Fat Ladies, 88. And top of the shop, 90. 6 and 5, 65. Whack, 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 22. 2 little ducks. I think that's been out every time, hasn't it? Gives me an excuse, doesn't it? 7 and 4, 74. 3 and 2, 32. All the threes, 33. All the sevens, 77. 5 and 6, 56. 2 and 5, 25. And on its own, the number 5. 6 and 9, 69. 4 and 2, 42. On its own, the number 9. 6, 0, 60. 8 and 2, 82. 3 and 1, 31. 7 and 6, 76. 1, 4, 14. Okay, I'm feeling the tension. The tension is building up now. I think there's a couple of you sat there. You're very, very close, needing one number to complete those 2 lines. 3 and 7, 37. I have just worked out that I don't actually win anything when I complete a line on my board, but there we go. Unlucky for some, the number 13. I think that's the first time it's been out this evening. 8, 0, 80. Was that on 13 or on 80? 13, we think. So, Babs. There we go. So Babs is another long-term volunteer supporter of the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation. It's great to have you on. So fantastic. So if you could all make sure you've crossed off 13 and 80, so that when I next start, we're going to start after the 80. But well done, Babs. Super. Okay, right. So now we're playing for a full house. I don't think it will be very long before we get that full house. Okay, and we're starting off with the lucky number 7. On its own, the number 7. 8 and 5, 85. Time for you to do a wolf whistle. It's legs 11. Key of the door, 21. 7 and 1, 71. And it's a full dozen, the number 12. 2 and 3, 23. 3 and 5, 35. Whack! One little duck on its own, the number 2. I think that's the first time he's been out as well. 7 and 3, 73. I'm not sure if you can pick it up or not, but my telephone, actually for the first time ever, is ringing in the background. I'm hoping it's not anybody trying to get hold of me to tell me they've won bingo, because we're not picking it up. We're far too busy. So I do apologise if you can hear it. It is causing us all quite a lot of amusement in here. So clickety click, 66. 50. I've even forgotten that's got a special phrase, and I forgot. Oh, it's bullseye. That's what it is. There we are. Completely thrown by the sound of a telephone. 3 and 4, 34. There we go. It stopped. We're safe. Right. Okay. We must be getting close to that full house. Must be getting close to that full house. 8 and 4, 84. 5 and 3, 53. I do apologise. I can now not stop laughing, and you have to blame Barry and Charlotte for that. I'm not very professional, is it? I'm sorry about that. It's a good job we've got two systems running here for the numbers. Otherwise, I don't know what we'd be typing. And we haven't even started the mulled wine yet this Christmas. Right, okay. 4 and 9, 49. Right. Come on then. Somebody needs to win that full house so that I can have another swig of my Diet Coke and get my giggles out the way. 1 and 5, 15. 6 and 1, 61. Really? I didn't actually get round to saying that last number, so I'll put that one back in the bowl. Right, who's won the full house? Babs. Babs. Excellent. Brilliant. Well done. Congratulations. Oh, my goodness me. That game went on for ages. Right. Okie dokie. I'm going to put all the numbers back in for the last game, which is game 4. Now, just to remind you, don't dash off at the end, because if you haven't won a line, 2 lines, or a full house game, then we're actually going to use a random number generator, because all your names have got a number allocated to them, and then there will be 4 more prizes to wing their way in Santa's sleigh to you. Everybody's a lucky winner because you played tonight, and had fun. So that's the main thing. Right. So in fact, I'm just going to give them a bit of a mix up this time. As promised, quick drink. So, okay, right. Okay, right, here we go. So, and off we start with, on its own, the number 3. It's quite an important number in our household. 3 is a lucky number in our household. Oh, quack. Number 2 all by itself. One little duck. Okay, I did just glance at that. I am so sorry, Grace. I promise not. But you know, you could be one of my lucky losers. You never know. 4 and 5, 45. 8 and 4, 84. 1 and 5, 15. All the 7s, 77. 3 and 2, 32. 7, 0, 70. 1 and 4, 14. 2 and 3, 23. 4 and 3, 43. 1 and 7, 17. 7 and 3, 73. 60, 60. So a nice mixture coming out now. On its own, the number 6. And then, clickety click, all the 6s. 66. 5 and 6, 56. Oh, my goodness me, a bit of a theme. On its own, the number 7. All the 3s, 33. 4 and 6, 46. Oh, I think we need a few more numbers yet. Not getting the tension, not feeling the tension. Although it's the last game, it's, feeling a bit sad actually. Okay, on its own, or on her own, one fat lady, the number 8. 1 and 9, 19. 3 and 5, 35. 2 and 7, 27. 6 and 5, 65. Life begins at 40. 8 and 9, 89. 3 and 7, 37. 4 and 8, 48. There we go. Waiting excitedly. Who has? Hayley! Congratulations. So it could be Hayley, could be Ava's sheets. I'm not quite sure. But oh, it was Ava. You know, Ava was very lucky when I think it was the first games we played actually. So there we are. If everybody wants anybody lucky, you need to be sharing a room with Ava, I think. She's a lucky charm. Right then, that was one line. We had a lot of numbers come out for that one line. So now we're playing for 2 lines. So first number for 2 lines, 5 and 3, 53. And it's a full dozen, the number 12. 5 and 1, 51. 6 and 1, 61. 7 and 4, 74. 4 and 2, 42. I don't know if your live chat is updating. My live chat isn't updating with the numbers at the moment. So hopefully everybody else can still see the numbers. Mine's not rolling. Mine's got a bit stuck. But never mind. I don't need to see that bit of information. 6 and 9, 69. Oh, everybody else is all right. It's just me. Time for you to do a wolf whistle. It's legs 11. 6 and 3 is 63. Oh, it was a false one. And actually, in fairness to Barry, he wasn't trying to trick me. That was a bit of an accident. So, but okay, right, okie dokie. So not right. No, it's just his thumbs up. Susan, can you clarify? Is your thumbs up a bingo, or are you just having fun? So, but I won't go any further. But if you could just send me another message, I apologise. My live chat is completely frozen. So I'm relying on my tech team. So it might have been a thumbs up because you could still see all the numbers, which I think it probably was. It's working. Brilliant. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. I don't know why I said yeah, but there we go. Right. Thank you very much. Right. It's the key of the door. It's 21. And on its own, the number 5. Now we're going for 2 lines, aren't we, this time? Yep. That's the only problem if you chatter too much. So perhaps I would probably fail as a professional bingo caller because I'd be too busy talking about other things. 5 and 9, 59. 2 fat ladies, 88. 7 and 9, 79. 8 and 5, 85. 5 and 7, 57. And for the last time on this Christmas bingo, whack, whack, whack. It's 22. It's 2 little ducks. There we go. 7 and 6, 76. I know you won't miss me whacking, really. But there we go. 2 and 4, 24. Obviously, at this point, I should say I am available for hire for a reasonable donation to the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation, if you wish me to be your bingo caller. Barry didn't look impressed at that point. 5 and 4, 54. And it's sweet 16, 1, 6. I feel it is getting close. There's definitely a tension building. Barry's waiting to hit that buzzer again. 3 and 6, 36. All the 4s, 44. Followed by all the 5s, 55. 5 and 8, 58. 8 and 6, 86. I'm waiting with excitement. It is Babs again. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Oh, everybody's going to tell me that I've been cheating and picking the cards. Oh, hang on a double, Dave. Okay. Yeah. Lovely. Or Dave or Will or Caroline, whoever's card that was. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay. Right. I feel there's going to be a bit of a rush on for this very last full house of the evening. Remember, there's still 4 more prizes at the end. So it was Caroline. Lovely. Okay. There's a bit of sharing of prizes going on in that household. That's brilliant. So I think, yeah, we're heading for the last full house of the Christmas bingo. And then if you just give me a couple of minutes at the end before we say good evening and good night, that would be wonderful. So we're eyes down. Last few numbers. Top of the shop, 90, 90. 7 and 2, 72. It's a bullseye, 50, 50. 2 and 6, 26. 6 and 7, 67. 2, 0, 20. Coming of age, 18, 1, 8. First time out this evening, actually. So there we go. Oh, followed by that one lady with her walking stick, one fat lady, 8 and 1, 81. 3 and 4, 34. 8, 0, 80. Indeedy. And it is. And Caroline sneaked in to win that. Well, brilliant. Okay, excellent. Congratulations, Caroline. That is absolutely super. Right, so while Charlotte is hitting the buttons for the random number generator, for those of you that haven't already won a prize, we'll select 4 more people from your allocated numbers, and Charlotte will wave those names at me in a moment. So it just leaves me to say that from the Butler household, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas, of which I am not going to sing because many of you will know that is really not a good thing to happen. Thank you so much for your amazing support over the last 6 years, over this particularly trying year, for helping me make 2020 really matter. I certainly will be finishing it with a smile on my face. You are absolutely super. You're a fantastic set of friends, many who started as strangers, and either you unfortunately gave me your email address and you haven't been able to get rid of me since, or you have actually become firm friends. To the team at David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation, you're an amazing crew, fantastic. Love being part of what you do, so thank you very much. Please keep on doing that. And to everybody else who's just always there for me, you're fantastic. So I hope you've enjoyed this evening. You've done something really, really super. And now I'm going to have a little look and see who are my I don't like really saying lucky losers. It doesn't sound right, does it? So, okay. So for game one, Joan up in Edinburgh, which is Anya's mum. Congratulations. There's an extra prize winging its way up to you. Lynn in Bristol, Lynn Crew, that's lovely. There is a prize coming your way, which is fantastic. Oh my goodness, these prizes are going all over the place. So one's winging its way down to Devon, to Christine. That's absolutely brilliant. So thank you, Christine, for playing. And then the last extra prize that Santa's going to deliver is to Andy Elton in Southampton. So well done, the four of you as well. Thank you ever so much once again, everybody. I will look forward to reading all those wonderful comments. Thank you to my tech team, who I obviously loved bits. Make sure you all stay safe. Have an enjoyable holiday season, whoever you're with, and whoever you can connect with, and obviously different ways of connecting with those you can't actually see. So sending you all our love. Take care, and hopefully 2021 will be, hey, maybe a live bingo game in the garden. Can see another fundraiser coming on already. Okay, so good night, everybody. Go and take that glass of wine and that well-earned cup of tea. So good night.